For what going to Europe, when I was a teenager, one of my very early girlfriends used that as a synonym for throwing up. Oh, I got so sick and I went to Europe because of the noise. Yeah. And I'm not trying to insult our European fans. It just tickled me at the moment. But they were in Bologna, Italy. Bologna, Italy. And this time it was a big crowd, but it was a come down on Monday when they just got back in the primary English speaking world, because over in Scotland they've had a show or two, so they're not quite as just overall thrilled to be there. But Italy, they had the Italian flags, they were doing the fucking singing and the cheering and the chanting and the whole nine yards. What language do they speak over there in Italy?
Italian.
Oh, that's convenient. No, I asked you that the other day about Belgium. I said, what do they speak there? Belgiumish? And then people got mad. They're like, well, the United States isn't the only country in the world, but at least I know how to speak their language mostly. Anyway, the point is, Brian.
What is that point?
They're still over there. They're not coming back. Over there, say a prayer to beware, because the Yanks are coming. Will they not let our boys come back, Brian? You think they're getting tired of it by now? They're not doing the Will Ospreay grind gimmick where they fly back and forth in between TVs, right? They're fucking there. They've been there for a couple weeks. They're going to be there for more. They're going to London.
Yeah, they had something on the screen that had the upcoming schedule, and it was like, we're going to be here on Monday, and then we're going to be here Tuesday, and here Thursday. Yes. It was like all these different days, and one of them was a taping. So the rest were all just house shows, very, very lucrative house shows. But they don't work that schedule here. They go over there and they're working every single night.
Yes, suddenly they went from, this ain't bad, we go out on the weekends, whatever. Now they're in foreign countries every day for like fucking 4 weeks. But nevertheless, I don't know can you take that much clean underwear? Some of these people are going commando.
Or buying new underwear.
Well, you can't. No, the sizes are different over in the other countries, in the foreign lands. You don't know what you're getting. See, there might not be room for the boys. You'd sterilize yourself or something. Anyway, how much longer is this show? 3 hours? I'm talking about SmackDown now.
I wasn't sure, actually. I don't know, but I had the same thought.
It's not even that it's all talk and people think, oh, you mean interviews. It's that it's all talk. The interviews are fine with the stars. The matches, as we've joked, get in the way. But now it's talking about the talking that's coming up after this talking. And it's spots and it's commercials. And we're selling you this game and we're pitching you that product. And oh, by the way, here's aerial shots of everywhere we're going to be for the next 6 months at all these towns. It's a travel log. They ought to be on the Travel Channel. I mean, in Knoxville, to get a fucking aerial shot of Knoxville for the Night of Legends Open, I think we had to. Fox 43 didn't even have a news show at that point. We had to go to the Chamber of Commerce or some shit.
They don't even just show the building they're in. Sometimes they show. They've caught me a few times where they begin the show. I'm like, wow, look at that building. And they're like, Las Vegas. I'm like, oh shit, they're in Vegas? Yeah. We're going to be there in a month. I'm like, wait, why are they starting the show showing that? Then they go to the real building they're in.
And then look at the country we're going to be in next month. And here's a pyramid for you. and somebody's paying them to show it. Here, will you please show my pyramid on TV? Sure. And here's a pyramid. And there's $500,000. It's just, but it takes but then you've got to encounter the fucking entrances with the singing and the cheering and the chanting and the stalling and the milking. And the milking and the stalling, and the slowly I turned, step by step, inch by inch, I creeped up on the microphone.
And then it's really crazy when you talk about some of the advertising, and Riyadh obviously was advertised on the mat, And I saw a commercial and just the things they do in every country they go to. And even Tony with All In Texas, so much of wrestling right now is based around tourism. It's just based around local tourism.
Boy, and they've made world tourists of the boys now. They can't. I bet somebody just wants to run Baton Rouge every once in a while.